Okay, so let's do a quick tutorial on rolling out the pita dough and how to make a nice pita in a pan or a cast iron skillet. So I'm just gonna take one out and cover up the rest of my stuff. Okay, we're using olive oil. We're not gonna use flour for this, so it'll help it get like a nice crust. All right. So put that to the side. So we're gonna use the small dowel here that we use for empanada shells. A little more. Oil your hands as well. Okay. If you want to kind of press it down and form it like we did the pizza dough, but I'm not pushing down too hard. Okay. And I'll make sure your dowel has a little oil on it as well. All right. So to the best of your ability, with a decent amount of pressure, hold down, sometimes flip it over. Okay. Just try to keep a nice round shape. Okay. Okay, eventually we'll get there. Just keep moving it around. Okay. If it gets a little stuck, just put a little more olive oil, or just grab from some that's been pulling around. Okay, you can kind of lift it maybe in your hand if you want and stretch it just a little bit, but I don't want to pull it too much. Okay. We should have 6 nice pita breads, and we don't want it too thin. Now I have my pan preheating on medium heat, not an inferno. We don't want high heat. We just want a constant heat so that we can do the next one as this one finishes. Okay. So we're looking for about a 1/4 inch. All right, and then I gotta get this ready for my stove. Okay. All right, so we want a medium heat, constant heat, because you want this to get nice and brown. I've already had this preheating. Okay. I'm actually gonna take the temperature real quick with my gun. Okay. You see that there? You want it to be about 350, but you got to play with the heat. You don't want to get too high. All right. So we have more. You see that I don't have any fat in here. We're not going to put any Pam or anything like that. If you want to just put like a drop of oil. Okay. You see how it's swirling around, but you don't even need that much as it is. Just take that out. So let me get my pita bread. We got to a nice shape that's happy. You can see all those nice herbs that we chopped up, and then I'm just going to give it one final stretch before I put it in the pan. Okay, you can go back and forth like this, just like we did the pizza dough. Okay, and then I'm going to put it right in the center. You can hear a little sizzle. Now, as that cooks, one thing that I want you to do is just to take a fork and kind of dock it a little bit. Okay, and you'll see this in most pitas. Okay. Also help cook through. Okay. Okay. So I like where my heat is at. Just make sure it's not too high. You can kind of peek, see where it's at. We want nice browning. Okay. We don't want to have any black spots. Okay. So let's just let this cook for a second, and we'll come back to it. I saw it's starting to smell a little nutty. I can smell the herbs, so I'm gonna lightly turn it over carefully. We got that beautiful color, and that's what we're looking for. You can see it's kind of rising. The bubbles on the other side are pushing it up. If you look closely, so make sure your heat is even lower. So you gotta play with the heat. Remember that knob thing? Okay. Make sure you don't have it too high. You can see here how it's puffed up. Okay, we'll let it cook. I'm actually gonna turn it off to finish. So as you do your breads, you're gonna go in and out. But make sure you have a consistent heat so you're not charring it. Like, I don't want to see no burnt ends here. That's a sign that your pan was way hot. Your pan should not be smoking. It should just be a nice medium heat, just like we're doing crepes or pancakes when you find that sweet spot and you keep going and going. So if you look at the other side, you can see those nice bubbles right here getting through. Then I'm going to leave it for a little more. So as you store these, I'm going to take these and put these together and cover them maybe with a clean towel or maybe in a Ziploc bag, but open so that's not getting soggy, okay? And then when you're ready to serve it, you know, you could wrap it, make a gyro with it, cut it up, dip it in hummus, or just put a little butter on there with some fresh herbs and you're good to go. Okay, enjoy.